Miss Lisa for the Fayette County Public Library, and today we are doing Science Isn't Scary Out and About. Today I am here with Dr. Robbins.
Hi.
And she is a dentist, and we're going to talk about some dental hygiene and some care of our teeth today. And so I know that sometimes going to the dentist can be scary. And so Dr. Robbins is going to show us what it would be like for you to come to her office here for the very first time and what a very first time visit would look like. So tell us, Dr. Robbins, you come in to this office and then what are we going to do?
So you're going to walk in and you're going to wait in our waiting room for just a little bit, and one of our team members will come out and they'll call your name. So they'll say like, "Hi Lisa, we're ready for you to come back." So then we will bring Lisa back here into our chair.
All right, let's go. Let's pretend I'm the patient.
So once Lisa is in the chair, we are going to take our handy dandy little bib right here. That way Lisa doesn't get any spit or any toothpaste or anything on her clothes for today. So we are just going to swing this around.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of my gear on while Lisa just sits and relaxes for a minute.
And sometimes watch TV.
Yes, absolutely. We do have TVs in here. That way when we're taking our time, you guys can watch TV. So first I put on my mask because Lisa doesn't want any of my germs. She doesn't want any germs that are possibly on my hands either, so we always wear gloves here.
All right.
So what we will do is I'm going to grab my light, so I'm going to run right in front of you.
Oh, yes, the handy dandy light.
Handy dandy light because mouths are pretty dark.
Yeah.
So we need to be able to see back in there. So I am going to lean Lisa back.
Here I go. How fun is this? It's an electronic chair, boys and girls. Whee!
Yes.
I just get to rest and relax.
Yes, and so I take this big light right here, turn it on, and then we are going to shine it on Miss Lisa's mouth. So what am I going to look in her mouth with? Because I can't see the backs of her teeth if I'm just sitting here, so I have a little bitty mirror. So this little bitty mirror will help me see the backs of Lisa's teeth, and they look great. So I also have this little handy dandy thing. He looks funny. So it looks like a little hook, but see, he's not sharp. He's not going to hurt me. So I have her open up, and if I see any suspicious spots, I tickle them to see if they're sticky. Did that tickle at all, Lisa?
Not really.
Well, I guess that means it's not sticky, which is great. So we just look around, and sometimes I feel your lips and feel your gums just to make sure there's not any lumps or bumps in there that we don't want to have. So then once we are done with her exam, we can turn our light off.
Yay.
And I will sit her up.
Whee!
And I'll tell you about some of our x-rays we can do.
Right. And you also clean our teeth too, don't you?
We
After
do,
you tickle our teeth?
absolutely. So I will show you what this looks like. That way we have an idea. So when we clean, we have this little toothbrush. So boys and girls, some of you may have a electric toothbrush at home. So that has a little tip on it, and it either spins or it goes up and down. This one right here, it spins. So all of our things we use, they're powered by a foot pedal. So we use our feet a lot in dentistry, actually. So when we push this, it makes our little brush spin. Can I see your finger, Lisa?
Sure.
Does this tickle?
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't hurt, boys and girls. It just kind of tickles your teeth and it tickles your gums while it cleans all the yucky plaque and germs off
And you have
there.
yummy toothpaste, right?
We do. We have all kinds of different flavors. We usually have bubblegum and cherry and mint, sometimes orange and grape and watermelon.
Ooh.
It's kind of like a fruit salad in here.
You try some of those.
Yes. Let's see which one we have today. Let's try a gum. Bubble gum.
Bubblegum. I don't know. Are you going to be able to clean my teeth?
Oh, probably not. I'll just do it on my hand. All right. So when we clean, we have this little bitty toothpaste. We have our brush. Turn it on. We put it in here. And it gets toothpaste in our brush for us. So then when we clean, let's use Mr. Mouth back here.
All right.
He's got some yellow teeth. He's pretty old.
Oh my goodness.
So we just brush the teeth like this, and it just tickles those teeth. Just like that. And it helps make them shiny and smooth and clean.
Yep, and then they have a little water pick.
We do have a water pick.
That gets all the
It will
toothpaste
get
off.
all of the toothpaste off of your teeth. That way you don't have to swallow any of it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And sometimes the water sprays all over your face and you get a little
It does. You get a little shower.
It's cool. It's fun.
If you don't take a shower in the morning, you might get one here. So this also sprays air so we can dry any bubbles off of your teeth. But it does also spray water. See? Get some squirts on there and we can rinse that toothpaste off that we just put on Mr. Mouth. Just like so.
Very good. All right. And then do you take x-rays of our teeth?
We do take x-rays. So when we take x-rays, we put a lead vest on our patients. That just protects the rest of their body from the radiation that we need to use to take our x-ray. So I'm going to grab this big old heavy vest right here. We are going to lay this on Miss Lisa. It's like a big weighted blanket, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right, and when we take x-rays, we have a little sensor that we use. It looks like this. I won't put it in Miss Lisa's mouth right now because we usually put a sleeve over top of it.
Right.
You put it in and you bite down. So it touches your gums and it touches your tongue, but it doesn't hurt. So what we do is I have a really large camera. We are going to swing this all the way over to Miss Lisa's chair. So it's just a really big camera. And we just line it up next to her teeth, and we click a button, and it has like snap, so it takes a picture of her teeth for us. That way we can see what her teeth look like on the inside.
All right, so I've picked up Mr. Mouth here, and I can notice that all the teeth, a lot of them are shaped differently, so they probably have different jobs.
They do.
And they all have different names. Can
They
you
do.
tell us about them?
Absolutely. So baby teeth have different names than adult teeth do. So when you are born, you have 20 teeth.
Okay.
So, well, you don't have them when you're born. But when you're a kid, you have 20 teeth. You have 10 on top and you have 10 on bottom. And then when you lose those teeth and the big ones grow in, you end up with 32 teeth. So you have 16 on top and then 16 on bottom. And all these teeth do different things. So when you are an adult, all of your molars back here in the back are for chewing. So they're what help you chew up your food, crunch it up, that way you can swallow it easier. All these ones right here in the front are made for biting. So you can see that they are a little bit thinner right here on the edge as opposed to these. These are pretty wide. So these help you bite things like apples and carrots and all the fun stuff. And also, when we're talking about teeth, they all have different names too. So when you are a kid, all of your teeth have names of letters of the alphabet. We still call them numbers in dentistry because we're a little weird. So we call them like number A, number B, number C, and you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J on top. Then you go down to the bottom. You have K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. And that's where it stops because we only have 20 teeth. We don't need those last 6 letters of the alphabet.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then when you are an adult, there's no more letters, there's just numbers. So we count them from the top right all the way around. Then we go down and all the way back around. So we have 1 all the way to 16. 17, all the way to 32. So when you might hear me say, we need to keep an eye on number 9, that means we are watching this tooth right here. That way we can always write it down and we know which one we're talking about.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, brushing your teeth is very important, right, Doctor?
Absolutely.
So can you tell us the correct way to brush teeth?
Oh, I absolutely can. Let me grab a toothbrush to help us out here. Okay. So there are also all different kinds of toothbrushes, but the ones we like as dentists are soft toothbrushes. Okay. So that usually has a little S at the top of the toothbrush when you buy it at the store. So when you have your mouth and you have some dirty stuff on your teeth, a lot of stuff tends to stick down by your gums. So when you brush, you don't just want to brush here or here. You want to make sure you're getting down by those gums. So sometimes it's easier if you tilt your toothbrush towards your gums and you do it in circles.
Okay.
Like this. It'll probably tickle a little bit, I would think. So we tilt it up when we do all of our top teeth, and we even do the gums on the inside. We gotta make sure we get those. Because you only brush the teeth you want to keep. And we gotta keep all these teeth so we can eat, right?
That's right.
All right, and same thing on the bottom. You have to brush all of those teeth. And Miss Lisa, do you know how long we're supposed to brush for?
3 minutes?
I would love 3 minutes. 2 minutes is the
2
normal,
minutes is
but
the
if you
norm.
want to
Okay.
brush for 3 minutes, you'll be on my good side.
All right. And how many times a day?
At least 2 times a day.
At least 2.
So we always brush in the morning because sometimes we breathe with our mouth open and we get yucky stuff in our mouth at night. And then we always brush before bed. That way we brush off all of our germs that we got throughout the day.
Right. That's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So is there any other services that you do here at the dentist office besides just clean teeth?
Absolutely. So if you have a cavity in your tooth, which is like sometimes if you eat sugars or things like that, or you're not brushing really good like we just talked about, you can get cavities in your teeth. And I have a little paper here. I can kind of show you what a cavity does to the tooth. So say you get some sugar in your mouth and you don't brush your teeth very well. Sometimes that sugar will sit like right here on that tooth. And then if you don't brush it, it starts to get mad. So then it starts to kind of eats away at your tooth with acid and stuff that's in sugar. So then you get cavities in your teeth.
And cavity is a hole, right?
Cavity can be like a little hole, yeah. And sometimes it makes your teeth feel really sensitive, and
Or it
sometimes
hurts to touch them.
yeah, if cavities are really big, then they can hurt. So what we do, sometimes we get you back and we can clean out that little spot of cavity and put some new stuff in there to keep it strong, keep that tooth strong. And then your pain goes away and your tooth gets healthy again.
Yay.
Yeah.
So I see here that there's some words on here. Can you tell us what these words are?
Yes,
what they mean?
absolutely. So when you smile, the part of your teeth that you see is your enamel. So enamel is the white part of the tooth, and that is right here. So this is our outer layer of our tooth. And then we have the second layer of the tooth is the inside here. So this is called your dentin. So usually when a cavity reaches that point, that's when we know that we need to do something about that. So then on the very, very inside of the tooth is called the pulp. So in the pulp, that is where your nerves are for your teeth. That way your teeth can feel things. And that's where your blood vessels are that keep your tooth alive, because your teeth are alive. So those are the different layers of the tooth.
That's really cool, Dr. Robbins.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm all done with my cleaning, and my teeth feel nice and shiny and smooth, and I'm back out in the reception area ready to go home. But before I go home, I think you have something for me, don't you?
I do. I'm going to give you a goodie bag.
Awesome.
Yeah, so in there we have a toothbrush.
I get a free toothbrush.
Yes, and toothpaste and floss.
Oh, flossing. That's important to do too, right?
So that just cleans the in-between parts of your teeth.
Okay, so there's my toothpaste, and I think
We're hiding down in there. There we are.
I have floss too. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's so she can do all the things we did today at home.
At home. All right. All right, boys and girls, I really want to stress to you that you need to brush your teeth. Do that and see a dentist twice a year about.
Twice a year, yes.
To make sure your teeth stay healthy. Thanks so much for watching. I have been here today at Dr. Robbins' office, and she has told us about teeth. So thanks for watching. This has been Miss Lisa for the Fayette County Public Library. This has been Science Isn't Scary, out and about.